Hey everyone, hope you all had the best Christmas ever and you've got loads of exciting plans in store for the new year. I just wanted to make a really quick video on New Year's resolutions. I'm seeing this is obviously the time of year when everyone is starting to think about what they're going to do. And I'm also seeing lots of posts on people whether they love them, or a lot of people saying that they're no good. Personally, I really like them. I think if they give you the motivation to actually start on something, fantastic. I don't see anything wrong with that. However, the vast majority of people just don't continue with them, and after January, February, however long, they stop. So I just wanted to do a very quick video on the best way to go about making New Year's resolutions and how to be able to continue them over a long period of time. So as an example, let's take the most obvious one. People always want to lose weight when it gets to the new year. So what they say is oh, I just want to lose weight. And then they go into the gym 6 times a week and go at it. And then by the end of January, they're back on the sofa eating whatever it is they want. So how can you make something like that work over the year or long term? New Year's resolutions shouldn't just be about the new year working onwards. You can make these goals anytime. So the first tip that I always give is make very small changes to your lifestyle. Don't go in gung-ho, don't go crazy into it. So like I said, when you get to the new year, make small changes. So for example, start an activity you really enjoy, or make small dietary changes. You don't need to just suddenly go and find the next big diet that's out there and go with that. Just look at your diet, maybe work on your breakfast first, or just make very, very small changes. Same with the exercise. Don't go from doing nothing to suddenly being in the gym 6 times a week. Over the long term, you're not going to be able to achieve that. So very, very small changes, and that's probably the biggest piece of advice I can give for that. The second one is how you actually create the goal in the first place. So again, I'm gonna stick with the weight loss goal. Make them smaller and achievable goals. So for example, you want to lose weight this year. So let's just say, okay, how much do you want to lose? Let's just say, for an example, someone wants to lose a stone by their summer holiday. Now, because that is your long-term plan, it's very hard to track it over time. So what you want to do is you want to make it a lot smaller. So you could go in and say monthly, how much weight do you want to lose by the end of January, and then the end of February, and then the end of March. So by doing that, it could reduce it to 2 or 3 pounds a month. That sounds a lot easier to achieve than saying a stone. You could then, even if you wanted to, you could make the goals even smaller again. You could make them weekly. Maybe not necessarily a goal of weight to lose, but you could just say, I want to make sure that I exercise at least 5 times this week or next week, or so on. And by doing it that way, you're more likely going to stick to it over time, and it's going to be a lot more achievable. So there's just a couple of little tips for you, and I think they're the most important thing. So if you have come up with any resolutions, then write them down, make sure you take action on them, follow those bits of advice, and make sure that they're easier to achieve that way. I hope all of you have a fantastic new year. I'll see you in 2015, and let's all kick ass then.